June 28th, 1914, a young man stepped out onto a crowded street in Sarajevo. Moments later, 2 gunshots echoed through the city. Within weeks, Europe was at war. Within months, millions of soldiers were marching to the front lines, and within 4 years, more than 16 million people would be dead. But how could 2 bullets fired on a single summer morning trigger one of the deadliest conflicts in human history? This is the story of how one assassination started World War I. To understand what happened, we need to travel back to Europe in the early 1900s. At the time, Europe was dominated by powerful empires. The Austro-Hungarian Empire ruled much of Central Europe. The German Empire was rapidly growing, and the Russian Empire stretched across vast territories. Meanwhile, Britain and France controlled enormous colonial empires around the world. Although Europe appeared peaceful on the surface, tensions were building beneath it. Countries were competing for power. Armies were growing larger. Nationalism was spreading, and a complex web of military alliances meant that if one nation went to war, many others could be dragged into the conflict. Europe was like a room filled with gunpowder. It only needed a spark. That spark involved a man named Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. If the aging emperor died, Franz Ferdinand would become one of the most powerful rulers in Europe. On June 28, 1914, he traveled to Sarajevo, a city in the region of Bosnia. At the time, Bosnia was controlled by Austria-Hungary. However, many ethnic Serbs living there wanted independence. Some hoped Bosnia would eventually join neighboring Serbia. This political tension created dangerous enemies for the Archduke. Among them was a secret nationalist group known as the Black Hand. Members of the organization believed violence was justified if it helped create a larger Serbian state, and they had a plan. Several young conspirators were positioned along the Archduke's planned route through Sarajevo. Their mission was simple: assassinate Franz Ferdinand as the Archduke's motorcade passed through the city. One of the conspirators threw a bomb. The attack failed. The bomb missed the Archduke's vehicle and exploded behind it. Several people were injured, but Franz Ferdinand survived. At that moment, it seemed the assassination plot had failed. The Archduke continued with his schedule. Later that day, he decided to visit wounded victims in the hospital. But then something unexpected happened. A driver took a wrong turn. The vehicle stopped while attempting to reverse. By pure coincidence, the car came to a halt directly in front of one of the remaining conspirators. His name was Gavrilo. Princip. Princip could hardly believe his luck. The target was only a few feet away. He stepped forward, raised his pistol, and fired 2 shots. One bullet struck Franz Ferdinand. The other struck his wife, Sophie. Both died shortly afterward. The assassination had succeeded, but no one could yet imagine the consequences. The killing shocked Europe. Austria-Hungary blamed neighboring Serbia for the attack. Leaders in Vienna believed Serbia had encouraged the conspiracy. Germany quickly offered support to Austria-Hungary. This assurance became known as the blank check. Germany essentially promised to stand behind its ally with German backing secured. Austria-Hungary issued a harsh ultimatum to Serbia. The demands were so severe that many believed they were designed to be rejected. Serbia accepted most of the conditions, but not all. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia on July 28, 1914. What happened next transformed a regional conflict into a world war. Russia considered itself the protector of Serbia when Austria-Hungary attacked. Russia began mobilizing its military. Germany viewed Russian mobilization as a threat. Germany responded by declaring war on Russia. France was allied with Russia. Germany then declared war on France to attack France quickly. Germany invaded Belgium. Belgium was officially neutral. However, Britain had pledged to defend Belgian neutrality. When German troops crossed into Belgium, Britain declared war on Germany in just a matter of days. Europe's major powers had been pulled into the conflict. One declaration of war triggered another, then another, and another. The alliance system that was supposed to provide security instead helped spread war across the continent. What many leaders expected to be a short war became a nightmare. Millions of soldiers dug trenches stretching across Europe. Machine guns, artillery, poison gas, and new technologies turned battlefields into scenes of unimaginable destruction. Countries around the world joined the conflict. The fighting spread far beyond Europe. Entire generations were affected. Families lost fathers, sons, brothers, friends. Cities were destroyed. Empires collapsed. By the time the war ended in 1918, the political map of Europe had been transformed forever. So, did one assassination really start World War I? The answer is both yes and no. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the spark. But the conditions for war already existed. Nationalism, military rivalries, imperial competition, and a tangled system of alliances had made Europe dangerously unstable. Without those tensions, the assassination might have remained a tragic event in a single city. Instead, it triggered a chain reaction that changed the course of history. 2 gunshots in Sarajevo became the beginning of World War I, and the world would never be the same again. Subscribe to the History Vault for more fascinating stories from history, where we uncover the rise, fall, and secrets of the world's greatest civilizations and events.